Hi everyone. Well, this video we are continuing our journey down the Shropshire Union, and like I've said, it's been done a while ago now because we've basically had to stop cruising for various reasons. We had the lock stoppage, and now we're going into lockdown and we're going home, which is no hardship. You know, we've got a nice house and we'll relax and take things as they come while we're there. We don't know when we'll be back on the boat, so you'll get a mixture of me being at home when I'm introducing our vlogs to come, because we did film everything in a short time. So much stuff. So we've still got quite a few left to show you. In this one we will be setting off from the water point and the toilet facilities at Nantwich, which is still just on what was known as the Birmingham and Liverpool Junction Canal, only just. And through the bridge we're onto the Chester Canal, which I'll talk about more in the vlog itself as we're going along, as we're cruising. So on with this one, and we hope you find it enjoyable. We hope you're keeping well. So let's get going. Once we get through this bridge, it's a completely different piece of history. Certainly is, because where we are now didn't exist. When you see the boats at the front of us through the bridge, that was the end of the canal. And it wasn't called the Shropshire Union. So there's plenty to talk about shortly, once I've concentrated in getting through here. Certainly is. If it was a few hundred years ago, we wouldn't. In fact, no, it's a lot longer than that now. Getting on for about 280 years ago, we'd be on dry land now. In 1772, this canal started to be built, but it wasn't the Shropshire, it was called the Chester Canal. It took till 1779 to complete. Now, I wonder how much you think it cost? £71,000 was the total cost to build this from Chester to Nantwich. The other thing is, this part of the Shropshire Union or Chester Canal was built to different dimensions than the part we've been on. This could take wide beam boats. They'd come in up the Dee estuary, you know, the Dee navigation. They could find a way all the way up here. The Mersey Flats, which I speak about, they could come up here with all their goods. But everything was not good, because the Duke of Bridgewater, in all this parliamentary things, was very concerned that his side of the business over on the Bridgewater and the Trent and Mersey could be affected. So we got Parliament to ban any canal coming within 100 yards of the Trent and Mersey, thus stopping any extension for now, and you just add this canal down to Chester, and that was it. But as I'll tell you shortly, it took a while, but things started to change, and we'll go more into that later.
We've had hoodies, mattress. Oh yeah.
How far are you going?
Till it's time.
It's a 90-degree bend to the left as we're going along, so you can get a few surprises now and then. They just shoot out from the lock and don't really think too much about boats coming through this bridge, but hopefully we'll be alright. Told you it was quite busy, but that's to be expected, especially, you know, at this time of the year. Llangollen's been hectic. However, quite a few friends have told us, so we avoid for now. If we've got time later, you know, towards the end of the season, we might nip up, but we'll see what's what. September the 10th 1792. It wasn't the Llangollen what it was called, it was the Ellesmere Canal, which was finally opened to connect to the Chester Canal. There was huge celebrations at Ellesmere, and they had passenger boats as well for taking people on tours. But saying that, up around Ellesmere it is very, very scenic, so you can understand that people would be enjoying the unique experience of going boating in a leisurely way, not like we are today. It'll be towed by horses, but it was big business. So the Ellesmere Canal, there's a few stories about that as well, the Ellesmere stroke Llangollen Canal. If we go up there, I'll tell you all about it, because that is the canal we know best of all. At the other end of the Chester Canal, connecting Ellesmere Port, was the Wirral line. That's another piece of canal history. What that takes you into where the National Waterways Museum is.
Well, we've got a broken tiller, so we can only go just on the tick over. Otherwise it pops off.
Needs going back in its cup. Alright. Thank you. hope you overtook him before that bend then, didn't it?
Our very, very early boating years. Oh, in the late 70s, early 80s. This was one of our mooring spots here on the right. The trees weren't as big then. It was absolutely lovely looking over the fields with the cows, and it was a great fishing spot as well. I can remember it as though it was just a matter of months ago, and yet, what is it, close on 40 years ago when we did this here for the very first time. Where does time go? Coming up the Bear Bridge, what we normally stop at, and it seems to be heavily used by some.
Hey, Saki, come on, we'll go this way.
We don't normally go past, but you know by now our feelings on things, and we couldn't comfortably go inside or sit outside for that matter, so we will bypass it and let the people who want to do it enjoy themselves.
I know. Hello. You're back on home turf.
Yeah, only for a day or so. How are you?
We're all right, thank you.
Are we off to anywhere nice?
Well, we're heading towards the Bridgewater. So we'll see. Yeah.
It's getting quite windy now, but the wind's coming towards us, so that should make our right turn easier, because we should have some help off that blasted wind. We'll see in a minute anyway. was very simple, just letting the wind do the work for you. Yes please, yes, a nice cup of, are you making tea or coffee? Alright, alright. Getting the Middlewich branch of the Shropshire Union built, what a battle that was. Certainly was. At the top end, where the Trent and Mersey is, the potteries where Josiah Wedgwood was, he used to use the Trent and Mersey to take his pottery, and there was a lot them days, down to the Weaver where the Anderton boat lift is, down onto the Weaver and out onto the Mersey with all his things. And on the Bridgewater they had all the coal from the mines and they went that way, and all, you know, and was heavily involved in getting the coal to Liverpool. And they were all, because it's all about money, definitely is. These canals were built at a high cost, but the returns were phenomenal when everything was working right, and there was a lot of investment. But this part was causing problems at the other end. They thought, well, if this is built, then all that going on to the River Weaver via the Anderton boat lift, they don't need to do that. They can come down here and go up the Chester Canal and the Wirral line into Ellesmere port. The sea's there. Loads of business could be lost, and also they could start utilising up to Nantwich as well, and there was loads of concerns. So that's why for years the Duke of Bridgewater got away with this, not having a canal built within 100 yards or 150 yards of the Trent and Mersey. But things changed, but it wasn't perfect. And this canal, the Middlewich branch, failed miserably for quite a while. And the reason was that at the top end where we're going, they built a very small canal, which you will see, and people, and I've mentioned it as well, the Wardle Canal. And that had a toll on it. It was the most expensive toll in the world. And what that did was made the use of this canal impractical, because it cost a fortune. So there was a lot of issues, and that lasted for many years, and this canal nearly went. But as we get to the top, I'll explain how things changed, and this then became such a profitable canal, particularly when the extension, or the Birmingham and Junction Canal, Birmingham and Liverpool Junction Canal, when that was built, that section up to Otherley, this became such a profitable canal. But that's another story, and I look forward to telling you that as we get to the top of the Middlewich branch. All 11 miles of it, so it's only short, but it was see how I get them wrong sometimes, of strategic importance.
Yeah.
Hold on, just doing a manoeuvre. Right.
Yeah. You like him?
Yeah. That was called a little bit of manoeuvring just to let the boat through. I think they were panicking a bit on the hire boat, so I thought it'd be easier for me to give way and just hang about till they go through, and it worked out alright, which it normally does. So anyway, we'll soon be at our moorings, because we've decided we've had enough today and we're going to have a little relax just tonight near the locks at Chermston, which everybody pronounces wrong. Chermston, I said. I wonder if any of you out there know how it's spelt. Quite surprising. Just before we moor up, I'm going to put a question out there to see if any of you know a bit about the boating history. Simple question. What are the starvationers? And where did they go? And why were they so important? So that is it. They were called the starvationers. Not humans. Not humans. I'm not giving you any more clues. That's all. But they were known as that name, the starvationers. If any of you know, put them in the comments. I won't, if you get it right, I won't answer it straight away. I'll leave it for a few days and see how many people come up with the answer. I don't think many will, but who knows, I might be surprised. Well, this vlog finishes near Chermston Lock on the Middlewich branch. It's one of our favourite moorings, so we always try to stop there at some point on our little cruises. As usual, you're quite welcome to join us on our journeys. You can subscribe if you want, like, share, comment. It's entirely up to yourselves. We do it all for our enjoyment and your enjoyment, and that's the main thing. So that's it for now. There'll be another one coming soon, but as usual, there's only one thing to say.